So you join me getting ready to take the rear bumper off. Easiest light ever to remove. It's got one fixing, that's it. So that is the bumper off. Just got to disconnect that. Give all of this a clean up. Pretty filthy. And then we'll go and get it painted. As you can see down this edge, there is split there on that fixing and this crack, which you can't really see the detail in this video, but it's split right the way through the bumper. So what we've done is used the plastic welding tool to stick a bit of gauze in the back of it and then put some filler over the front of it, which is coming up. So now that the trim piece is out, I decided that I would try and give it a good clean and sort of refresh with a bumper trim restoration product. Can't remember what it's called. Despite putting some elbow grease into it and using this restorer product, I wasn't happy with the finish. You can still see some white marks on a bumper. I don't know what they are, but it's just gone completely faded. So decided it would be better to just give it a good sand, get it nice and smooth, get a coat of primer on it, and then spray it black again. So there we go, gloss black. I think that looks much better than the trim polish stuff. We'll just leave it to dry and then we can paint that. So the damage that we filled is now rubbed down, plastic primered, the big deep scratches that were there, and the split. You would never know. That's all I have time for today down at the workshop, so I will be back here hopefully in a couple of days, but for you it will be in a moment. So it is a few days later, like I said. I had to change clothes, started painting the bumper this time, so let's see how it turns out. So after the first coat paint, wasn't really happy with some patches on here. So just going over, feeling the bits that feel a bit rough. There's a big bit here where the damage was on this end. So you can still see it through the paint. So I've just come along and I'm just using various grades sandpaper or wet dry paper just to try and smooth it out a bit more, just so you can't make out where any of the damage was previously, so we can get the best finish we can. So that now, if I run my finger over that, you can't feel it. If I run my nail over it, there's no resistance, there's no roughness, so I think we're good to panel wipe it again. We're going to use tack cloth this time rather than panel wipe, and hopefully get another coat of paint on it. So we got some paint on the bumper. We'll let it dry. Obviously it's not a paint booth. There's some bits that are a bit wetter than others still. But we've got paint on there. Let's see how it dries before we get some lacquer on there. So we're making such good progress on the rear bumper, I thought it was about time to turn my attention to the front bumper. And as you can see, it's quite a bit of damage to this front bumper. There's an area there and this bit here where it's just peeling off completely and in the arch. I believe the car has taken a slight knock at some point and the bumper's been repainted not that well, or it's been redone and it's happened again. But it's more skills for me to learn, practicing my painting skills and prep skills. So I'm going to start rubbing it down and then get it off the car, take it over to the workshop ready to paint it alongside the rear bumper. So as well as the back bumper being damaged, there is a bit on this front bumper. You can't really see it too bad, but there you go, it's focusing. Big cracks. There's also some damage up here which I've already made a start on, but we need to strip this down whilst the back bumper is drying. Strip the front bumper down again, give it a bit of paint and hope for the best. So the bumper is now stripped down as far as it's going to be. The damage is here and here, but I think we're going to mask it along here because there is some bubbles in the paint, and across to here. Finish it all nicely, hopefully. So more progress. This was where that crack was. You'll see there is still a bit more work to do here, but it's getting there. We've done a plastic weld on the other side, which is one of our favourites. Done it in other videos before, so I won't go into it again, but yeah, there we go. Progress is being made. So we're going to paint the front bumper because whilst I've been away, my dad has very kindly filled it and rubbed it down. So I think you've seen enough of me painting. Let's get them finished. Let's get them back on the car so we can start driving it again. So the bumpers are back on the car. I'm so pleased that now we can actually drive it again. The job took me a lot longer than I wanted it to, but I'm trying to practice things. I'm trying to get them right. And the whole point of this channel was to set it up to record me learning new skills, paintwork prep, and the actual painting itself. It's an art form. It's a real skill. So I'd like to be able to do it well, rather than just rush things and make them look a bit rubbish. Next job is fit an exhaust flexi because it's leaking really quite badly. You can see black deposits around each end of it where it's leaking. There is some other bits of paintwork to do just outside here on an arch where there was just some odd overspray, which I've rubbed it back and it looks a bit weird. So I'm going to paint over it and hopefully try and blend that in, which not sure how that's going to go, but it may make a video. If it's terrible, it might not. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment anything you want to say about the channel, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.